Hey, what's up guys, Rado here with Dirt and Iron. Today is very beautiful day, it's end of January here in California. I'm in a t-shirt and shorts. It's gonna be like 22 Celsius, which is over 70 Fahrenheit. It's a really nice day and we're gonna be very busy today. As you can see, this is a new KTM 2019 350 XEF. That's my motocross gear, knee braces and my off-road gear. So today we're gonna do a lot of riding in this video. We're gonna load everything up and you better stick around. We are loaded and our first stop today is Kawia Creek Motocross Park here in Anza. That will be our first stop. And you guys might be wondering why I'm having two different set of gears for motocross and for off-road. Well, you know, for the motocross, I usually when I wear the motocross pants on the trail ride, it's very easy to tear them, you know, poke a hole in them if I go through the bushes and things like that. So I decided to get something a little more tougher, and I have a special video explaining all about that. Maybe next couple of weeks the video will come out. Also today I'm riding with these Mobius knee braces that finally after like 2 years I got really good knee braces, and I also met with Mobius guys and I have a video coming up about these knee braces as well. Alright, and today super exciting day because we have this 350 XEF, which is an amazing bike. And what I want to do today is just throw everything on the bike, everything I can, because I think many guys are thinking maybe to have one bike that can do it all, and I have a feeling that this is the bike that can really do it all. I haven't ridden it a lot, maybe I put 1 hour on it, but it feels really good so far. It really falls right in my hand and I feel really comfortable on the bike, really confident. Actually I did the longest wheelie on that bike, so it's really a very good bike. It just feels I'm feeling one with the bike, and this is a completely 100% stock bike. So this is what you're gonna get out of a box, out of a showroom floor. This is the bike that anyone can have. No money was spent on any upgrades, any mods, nothing like that. This is my second time here since they reversed the track and built new jumps, so I might be a little bit rusty. Anyway, we are here to check the bike, not the rider. Yeah, I'm getting familiar with the bike, also with the track, so I'm gonna roll a couple jumps and I'm on second map. So let's go for a ride. Even in the second map, engine still has a lot of punch. That's a nice little jump here. I'm still on the second map, but let's try to turn on the traction control and see how that feels. It's supposed to help in the corners, you're not spinning too much. Especially good for all the the slippery condition. Let's see if I feel it, if it bothers me. Just give it a little more throttle and it really wants to jump. So I hit the first gear on that inside turn, and I didn't really feel that my rear end is walking away too much. So far it doesn't bother me, actually I like it. Whoa, now we clear it. So now we can go home. Actually not home, but to stop number 2. Okay, so what I feel with the traction control and second map is that I can hit the corners much harder. I can go on the gas, and it really, I don't feel like the rear is going to, you know, go too far. I'm still spinning the wheel. I'm still setting in the turns like that, but it has more control. So definitely something you can use on the track, or maybe even on the trails. Like, you don't need to be so cautious, so careful with your throttle. You can grab handful, but you still know that you're not gonna crash. You're not gonna lose that rear end. A pretty decent feature. So first stop finished, motocross is done. Bike did pretty well. I did okay. Jumps, landings, braking bumps, turns, corners, everything is fun, everything is great. If I spend a little more time on the track, I'll go a little bit stiffer with the suspension. I put the fork clickers stiffer on the front forks. It felt a little bit better. I don't want to play too much with it, it's not my bike. So far it feels okay for the average rider. I'm a little bit heavier, I'm 195, so good job for the first test. We're gonna go and hit some trails. Stop number 2 would be this little bit gnarly, rocky trail that goes uphill. First, second gear on this bike. You need to be in the control, you know, stay in the balance, because there's a lot of big loose rocks when you go uphill. And if you have good suspension for that kind of riding, it helps big time. So we're gonna test this bike on this trail right now. And I just want to say thank you to Jake Clark from Dirt Bike TV. This bike belongs to him, and you know, he gave it to us for 2 weeks to have fun, you know, to ride a little bit and share with you guys what we think about this brand new KTM 350 XCF. Trying not to touch the ground. So far I didn't touch. Okay, so those rocky section that are loose rocks, it starts here. First section we did okay. By the way, we are in first gear. This is the toughest one. All right. Let's try to hit 6th gear, see how it goes. if you hit that 6th gear, it's a plenty fast for desert, you know, and open trails. You want to pin it. It's pretty fast. Plenty of fast on the 6th gear. Let's try some log jumping, 1st gear thing. Nice. You guys I really feel comfortable on this bike. I can slide my rear wheel and do these turns. Power is just enough. Let's try the big one. Very nice. Man, this bike is really nice. Already feels like mine. Very nice. I want to show you how easy and how fun it is to slide the rear into the turns on this bike, and also I really like to do the figure 8 exercise on this bike. I'll show you. Bike feels really nimble, and I feel I have a lot of control. It's really comfortable on this bike. So the last step, I want to get something that flows a little bit better. We can be in 3rd, 4th gear, a little bit faster section, but still you know, flows, and it's still pretty much a trail, not an open road like a fire road. So let's go. The suspension here. I can tell this is something that this bike really likes. I love the suspension, power is good, very nimble, it really likes to flow with the trail. Alright guys, so we are done for a day. It was a lot of fun. I did all kinds of different riding. I don't know, I think I put like 3 hours on a bike, which is not bad for one afternoon, and I had to change trails. So I'm pretty pumped. The bike did great. And if I should pick my favorite riding, it would definitely be the flowy trails. Like when I was in third, fourth gear, I could hit some of those jumps, you know, these little bunny hops, and give it a little throttle and jump over. The suspension was really great. I felt connected to the trail. I felt great on the bike. So definitely my best today would be that little flowy trail I did at the end. And when I was on the track, bike did great. Definitely it's not set up 100% for the track. So I could feel that you know, if I'm too short on a jump, or if I overshoot and land flat after the tabletop or something like that, the suspension would bottom out. But I'm also a heavier guy. I'm 195, as I mentioned on the video. So if you're 170, 175 average rider, probably this should work fine for you. And also I can play more with the suspension, so it's okay. You can take it on a track, you can have fun. It's good bike for a track as well. And then we hit some really fast open road, so I wanted to see how it does on the 6th gear. So you know, I hit 6th gear and just pinned it. I don't know how fast I went, but it felt plenty fast for me. So this bike really is okay for your desert riding, open trails, when you just spin it in a 6th gear and go really fast. And then I tried to also jump little locks and you know, do little wheelies and do little figure 8 turns and sliding the rear wheel. So one thing I have to tell you is that I don't know what it is about this bike, but I really feel very comfortable and I'm super confident on the bike. From the first moment, like, I think this bike is the one that I feel the best on. Even, you know, compared to my bikes, I feel much better on this bike. I could do longer wheelies, and when I was, you know, doing figure 8 and sliding my rear wheel and all this, it just really felt one with the bike. And the suspension, when I'm a little bit faster on the trails, it's really working with me. I just let the bike, you know, move underneath me and let it a little bit more flowy, and it felt great. So if you guys are looking for a bike that will do it all, and you don't want to spend a lot of money, you know, setting it up, you just kind of want to buy and ride, you might want to check out this bike. 2019 350 XCF. It's a great bike right off the showroom floor. You don't really have to do anything to the bike and still have plenty of fun on you know, on all kinds of different terrains. You have the different maps. On the track I like a second map a little bit more, because I'm not that great on a track, and the first one got me in trouble a couple times, so I had a second one on. Then I turn on the traction control, and that also helps, so I could go on the gas a little bit more, and those turns, you know, it will kind of help me to control the throttle. If you are not great with your throttle control, then you can hit the traction control. It definitely helps on the track. Now on the trail I like it a little more aggressive, so I went back to number 1, and also I turned off traction control. It just felt better on those trails. And I think I'm a better trail rider than a motocross rider. I spend way more time on the trails, and it just feels a little more natural for me to be on the trails and ride like that. So overall, man, I had a blast today. It was a great time, you know, great riding. We did many different things. Thanks again, Jay Clark, for letting me borrow this bike for 2 weeks and, you know, have this time ride it and review it. You guys, let me know below in the comments how you liked it. If you have this bike or if you have an 18, let me know also below in the comments what you like about this bike, how you're using, what kind of trails you ride. And well, my friends, I think that's about it for today. And don't forget, whatever you do, stay motivated. See you guys later.